Finally, I decided to get a brand new TV for the channel, and I couldn't resist myself to the QD-OLED hype. You know, everyone is saying, bro, QD-OLED is next level, you know, the best display technology that we have right now for gaming, okay? And I'm like, but it looks terrible to me, bro. I am not a fan of QD-OLED, especially on the store, under lighting conditions. I don't care that it looks thin, okay, and very sexy and beautiful, and people might be impressed by it. I care about picture quality, and on the store, under lighting conditions, QD-OLED looks like a cheap LCD, bro. You don't get this black hole like, you know, a screen. That's actually the reason why I was so excited about OLED technology. You know, perfect blacks, infinite contrast, this fantastic, you know, glossy screen that LG TVs have. With QD-OLED, you get raised blacks under lighting conditions, and it doesn't look great on the store, okay? But now, I understand that if you take it home, okay, and you turn off the lights, now you have an OLED. But it was a very bad first impressions for me when I saw that Samsung S95B. I was like, this is a terrible idea. Why would you do this? The reason you get an OLED is for perfect blacks. If you affect that in any way, that's a bad idea, in my opinion. But time has passed, and everyone is saying, bro, you need to get this. This is the best thing ever, okay? I'm like, okay, let's try to hunt for a good deal. So I think I got a good deal on this Samsung S95C. Now some people might say, why didn't you get a Sony? Like a Sony A95L. Look at this, you know, HDTV test review. See, the A95L is brighter than the Samsung. Well, very simple. Because with the Samsung, you can go to the service menu and turn off some of the dimming that the TV has. And you cannot do that with the Sony A95L. Not even on the service menu. With the Samsung, you can go to the service menu and get more brightness, a lot more than the Sony. With the Sony, you cannot do that. So there you go, that's your explanation of why. And also the main reason why I decided to go with the Samsung is because of a feature that they have for gaming, which I think it is a great idea, and I cannot wait to test this feature and tell you exactly how good it is. I'm talking about Game Motion Plus. That's the marketing name. It is basically low latency motion interpolation for gaming. So you're getting 60 FPS in your game, and the TV is gonna give you another 60 interpolated frames. So now you have 120 FPS. So that sounds like a great idea, and I am looking forward to it. If it's really, really good, I'll probably use that for everything, okay? And actually, on the marketing material, I read that they are advertising that if you change to 144 Hertz, they can even go from 60 FPS to 144. And I have to test that. So that's actually the main reason why I am getting this TV, because of that feature. So if that feature is not good, it's going back, okay? I'm not keeping the TV. Now, the other problem with this S95C that might be a deal breaker is the dropouts that we get because of this. They wanted to have a TV that is so thin and sexy, so people who don't know anything about picture quality and don't care at all about how good the TV looks, that they buy the TV because it's like, wow, look at that. This TV is like futuristic. It's so thin. So because of this, they had to have this One Connect box, and that has issues for gaming. When you have the picture on game mode, a lot of people are complaining about dropouts. You just play your game and then suddenly, boom, the signal goes away for like 2 seconds. That's terrible. If I see that one time, okay, it is instant return for this S95C. And I already got an optical HDMI cable, okay? So there's no justification. It has to be flawless. So I don't like that, but the reason why I got this S95C is because I got a good deal on it, okay? I got a cheaper price than the S90C because basically the smallest S90C available is 65 inches. And it was, at that moment, $1,300, which I think it is probably a better deal than this, especially because you can go to the service menu and get the same brightness you can get with this because it is the same panel. So I was probably a better deal, but I just didn't want to spend that extra money. And this was $1,139.99. So under $1,200, I got a 55-inch S95C. So now, here's the thing. I got this on clearance. As you can see here, $760 off. This is not the price this TV is right now. I bought it like 3 days ago. Like, when is this post? 3 days ago. Look at the price right now for this S95C. Let's take a look at it. See the price of it. It is right now $1,600. Okay? So I feel good. But actually, I want this price to go down because I got the membership for Best Buy. I have 2 months to return it. That's the reason why I got it. And because I spent more than $500, they give you a bonus of $50. So it doesn't really matter, other than just, you know, remember to cancel the membership so they don't charge you next year. But because I have 2 months to return it, they also will do a price match. So if this S95C 55-inch goes below my price, which is $1,139.99 in the next 60 days, Black Friday coming, so then I will get that deal. I just have to go to the store and say, hey, you know, it is $1,000 now, so you have to give me that back. But yeah, maybe this is gonna be the cheapest it's going to get, this $1,139.99. But hopefully, Black Friday, I can even get it for cheaper. But yeah, the 65-inch was a better deal. Now, the other reason why I didn't get the 65-inch S90C is because I don't think I can fit that TV on my car. Okay, not even, I have an SUV. I don't think I can fit that on the SUV. Maybe I can, but I didn't want to risk it. But of course, they deliver the TV to your house, to your home. I'm not concerned about that. Actually, I'm waiting because they will deliver the TV this Saturday. I'm thinking about the future. You know, in the future, I am moving. I much rather have the TVs inside my car, like my C1, because I'm keeping this. I'm not letting this go because of 120 BFI. This TV right now is on legendary status because LG doesn't have this feature anymore. So I want to keep my LG C1 because of that amazing BFI, the amazing motion that we have with this TV. Far superior to the Samsung S90C. How much more better? More than 2 times better, okay? Of course, it's not going to be as bright with that HDR, with that feature, but I absolutely love it. So I'm not getting rid of it. So if I need to move, I know I can have 55-inch, 48-inch, and I can have it on my car, and I don't need to have it on a truck where it's going to be like, you know, jumping around. So that's why I didn't want to get a 65, but 65 is better. The bigger the better, and I think $1,300 for 65-inch S90C is a better deal, and actually that deal is available right now. So yeah, I think that's a better buy. So if you're like, man, I wish I could get that S95C for the price you got it. I would actually go with this one. You see it right here? Samsung S90C, $1,300. And this price has been like that for a while. And it might go even lower during Black Friday. Actually, if this drops to close to what I paid for the 55-inch, I might return this one and get the S90C, because it's just like crazy not to do that. It's the same panel. Exactly the same second gen panel at this point. Most likely, there's a chance I get a first gen panel. And it's just bigger. I mean, it's a no-brainer in my opinion. And I can get all the brightness on the service menu. So yeah, that's the reason why I got it. And also, of course, a lot of people over the past year have been telling me, hey bro, you know, get a QDOLED. You know, we need that LG OLED settings treatment that you did with your LG C1. We want to know all the details. You know, people like all the recommendations, all the things that I've shared for the LG OLEDs. People want the same treatment for the Samsung QDOLEDs because they are very popular. So I will definitely do that. I'm gonna tell you all about it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you if the hype is real, if it's worth upgrading for something like this, an LG C1. I'm gonna put them side by side. I'm gonna have settings to match. You know, have the LG C1 look as close as possible to the S95C and the other way too, and also with my plasma. So yeah, I have a lot of content that I want to make with that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions. If you are also hunting for one of these QDOLEDs, I got it, by the way. This was physically in person on the store. I was literally going once in a while. Hey, let me, you know, I'm close enough. Let me pass, you know, for the store, you know, Best Buy or Costco or whatever, and let me see the prices and ask. And my recommendation is speak with the representatives, okay? Because this was not a deal that I could see. This was me going and asking them, hey, I'm like, hey, I want last year's QDOLED. I want an S90C 55-inch with the same, I basically told them, I want the same level of discount that this one has, but I want the 55-inch. And they're like, okay, here's what we have. And they got this S95C. I purchased it, and next time I checked, it was not available. This was in clearance for some reason, and it was brand new. This is a brand new TV, so no open box, which is another thing you can do. You can go open box, and they have, you know, new-like conditions, fair conditions, good. So yeah, if it's new-like conditions and it's deeply discounted, go for it. But yeah, I'm like, I wanted new. Okay, I wanted new. I'm willing to pay a little bit extra just to get it brand new. And I might also do an unboxing, of course, and you know, give you my first impressions. Absolutely, I will do that. Maybe not the unboxing because I'm actually very careful and very meticulous. But I would definitely want to do the, you know, peeling the this plastic layer that they have. You know, I want to peel that on camera and feel it. You know, we'll feel it together, okay? Because I think that's something very satisfying when we get a new TV. So yeah, hopefully, man, I'm just crossing my fingers. Honestly, I don't want to return the TV. Honestly, I don't want to have any issues. My plan is not to return the TV. That's why I have a lot of HDMI 2.1 cables, but I bought the optical cable just to have no justification. If I see a single dropout, I am returning the TV. I have 2 months. So yeah, if I don't have any dropouts in 2 months, and then right after that, I start having issues, well, that sucks. But I hope if the TV has an issue, I will see it on those 2 months. Now, the other thing is I was thinking maybe Samsung figured that problem out already, because, I mean, a lot of people had that issue. And this TV I'm buying is probably recent. It's not a very old model that was on storage there. So if it's a recent one, then it might not have the issue. I hope so, man. It would suck really if I have to return it. It would really suck. So hopefully I don't have any issues and I can keep it. Now, will I replace my C1 for that? Probably not, but maybe. So here's the thing. I was thinking to get that for my family, okay? But the reality is my family is not gonna be able to tell the difference between the C1 and the S95C, other than the size difference. But the picture quality, for the content, for regular TV content and movies and Netflix and all of that, yeah, the S95C is gonna be brighter, but most people are not gonna be able to tell the difference at all. If anything, the C1 is gonna look better because my family likes to have the lights on. And with the lights on, this is gonna look better, okay? So I think, yeah, they're gonna be happy with this one too. But my goal was to just make some videos for the channel and then just leave it to them. And keep the C1 because I use this 120 BF5 feature a lot. But if I get like blown away, like wow, this is like, oh wow, this is like next level, and Game Motion Plus is really good, then I might swap that and just leave this TV for my family. So let's see. So I'll give you my, of course, 100% honest impressions. Like, I have no skin on the game. I'm not gonna have a link on the description of the video for you to buy this TV or the C1. Not for now. I'm not thinking of making that kind of content. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what I see. If it's good, it's good. If it's amazing, it's amazing. If it sucks, I'm gonna tell you this is terrible, okay? The settings, the calibration, everything. If it's crushing blacks or if it's too bright, I'll tell you all about it. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see how good it is. And when it comes to the price, also, I was checking this site here. And here's the price. The most expensive, the highest ever was $2497.99, so like $2,500. And the cheapest one here, it says from a third party, brand new, the cheapest one brand new was $1,388, so like $1,400. So I guess that doesn't include what I got because I got it on clearance. So maybe that's why they don't have that. So yeah, I don't know if this is accurate, but right now it is accurate. What they're saying right now currently is $1,600, and that's what we saw. So that's right. But yeah, I think it's a great price. What I got, it was a great price. But the Samsung S95B last year was down to $800, and I was actually gonna buy it, but when I went to buy it, it was already gone. TKK got that deal, which is, it's so good. I mean, you have to get that. It doesn't matter, like $800 for a 55-inch OLED TV. I mean, that thing just needs to turn on and work. That doesn't need to be good at all. Just by being QD-OLED, that's good enough. So yeah, that was a great deal. I don't think the S95C is gonna drop that low for Black Friday, but I hope, because if it does, I'm getting that deal. I'm getting that deal. So for the next 2 months, if the price drop, let me know. Let me know if the price drops, because I will get that money back. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions, and if you have any questions.